Welcome back to Talk Sophia. Hello, everyone. Let's practice real English together.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Emma. We are here to help you improve your English speaking and listening skills through natural conversations.
That's right. Our goal is to make learning English fun and easy.
Today, we have a very special topic. We're going to talk about daily life in English. This is super useful because daily life is something everyone experiences. Whether you're talking to a friend, a colleague, or someone new, you'll need to describe what you do every day.
Exactly. And the great thing is, once you learn how to talk about daily life, you can have conversations with anyone, anywhere in the world.
So if you're enjoying this video and finding it helpful, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps us a lot.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you never miss our new videos.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get started.
Hey, Emma. How are you today?
I'm doing really well, thank you. I had a nice morning. I woke up early, had a good breakfast, and now I'm here ready to teach. How about you?
I'm good, but I'm a little tired, actually. I didn't sleep well last night.
Oh no, why not?
Well, I stayed up too late watching a TV series. I know, it's a bad habit, but the show was so interesting I couldn't stop watching.
That happens to me too sometimes. What did you do this weekend, by the way?
This weekend was nice. On Saturday, I cleaned my apartment because it was very messy. Then on Sunday, I met some friends and we went to a cafe. We talked for hours. It was relaxing. What about you?
My weekend was busy. On Saturday morning, I went shopping for groceries. Then in the afternoon, I cooked a big meal for my family. On Sunday, I did some work and also read a book.
Wow, you're always so productive. I wish I had that energy.
Well, everyone has their own pace, but that's totally fine.
Speaking of daily activities, that's actually perfect for today's topic, right?
Yes, exactly. We're going to talk about daily life, and daily life includes all these things we just mentioned. Waking up, eating, working, relaxing, everything.
Perfect. So let's dive into the conversation and talk about our daily routines and activities.
Let's do it. So, Jack, let's start from the beginning of the day. What time do you usually wake up?
Well, on weekdays, I usually wake up around 7 in the morning. But on weekends, I wake up much later, maybe around 9 or 10.
Oh, so you like to sleep in on weekends?
Yes, definitely. I think everyone needs that extra sleep on weekends. What about you?
I'm a morning person, so I usually wake up at 6:30 every day, even on weekends. I like to start my day early.
Wow, 6:30, that's so early. How do you do that? I would be so tired.
I guess I'm just used to it. And I like the morning because it's quiet and peaceful. I can think clearly.
That makes sense. So after you wake up, what's the first thing you do?
The first thing I do is open the curtains and let the sunlight in. Then I make my bed. I think making your bed is a good habit because it makes you feel organized.
Interesting. I never make my bed in the morning. Maybe I should start doing that.
You should try it. It only takes 2 minutes. What do you do after you wake up?
After I wake up, I usually check my phone first. I know, it's a bad habit, but I like to see if I have any important messages or emails.
A lot of people do that, but be careful because looking at your phone right away can make you feel stressed.
You're right, I should probably change that habit. After checking my phone, I go to the bathroom to brush my teeth and wash my face.
Yes, me too. I brush my teeth and wash my face every morning. It helps me feel fresh and awake.
Do you take a shower in the morning or at night?
I usually take a shower in the morning. It wakes me up completely. What about you?
I prefer to take a shower at night before bed. I feel cleaner when I go to sleep. Everyone has their own preference, I think.
Absolutely. So after your morning routine, what do you do next?
Next, I go to the kitchen and make breakfast, but my breakfast is very simple. I usually just have toast with butter and a cup of coffee.
Toast and coffee? That's it?
Yes, I'm not a big breakfast person. I know breakfast is important, but I don't have much appetite in the morning. What do you eat for breakfast?
I always eat a big breakfast because I think it's the most important meal of the day. I usually have eggs, some fruit, yogurt, and tea.
That sounds healthy and delicious. Maybe I should try eating more in the morning.
You should. It gives you energy for the whole morning. Do you eat breakfast at home or do you buy it outside?
I always eat at home. It's cheaper and faster. Do you ever skip breakfast?
No, never. I can't function without breakfast. If I don't eat in the morning, I feel weak and I can't concentrate.
That makes sense. So, after breakfast, what do you do?
Well, on weekdays, I get ready for work, I get dressed, put on some makeup, and then I leave the house.
What time do you usually leave the house?
I leave around 8 o'clock. My workplace is not too far, so it takes about 20 minutes to get there.
How do you get to work? Do you drive?
No, I don't drive. I take the bus. It's convenient, and I can relax or read during the trip. What about you? How do you commute?
I usually ride my bicycle to work. It takes about 15 minutes, and it's good exercise.
That's great. Cycling is healthy and good for the environment.
Yes, and I also save money on transportation. It's a win-win situation.
So, when do you arrive at work?
I usually arrive at the office around 8:30, then I start my workday.
What's the first thing you do when you get to the office?
The first thing I do is turn on my computer and check my emails. Then I look at my schedule to see what tasks I have for the day.
That's very organized. I do something similar. I make a to-do list every morning so I know what I need to accomplish.
A to-do list is really helpful. Do you drink coffee at work?
Oh, yes. I usually have a second cup of coffee around 10 in the morning. It helps me stay focused. What about you?
I drink coffee all day long. Probably too much coffee, to be honest.
You should be careful. Too much coffee is not good for your health.
I know. I'm trying to drink more water instead. So let's talk about lunch. What time do you eat lunch?
I usually eat lunch at noon, around 12 or 12:30. It depends on how busy I am.
Where do you eat lunch? At your desk or in a cafeteria?
Sometimes I eat at my desk if I'm very busy, but I prefer to go to a cafeteria or a restaurant nearby. It's nice to take a break and leave the office for a while.
I agree. I always try to leave the office for lunch. It helps me relax and clear my mind.
What do you usually eat for lunch?
It depends. Sometimes I bring lunch from home, like a sandwich or leftovers from dinner. Other times I buy something quick, like a salad or noodles.
That sounds good. I try to eat something healthy for lunch, like grilled chicken with vegetables or a bowl of soup.
Healthy eating is important. After lunch, do you feel sleepy?
Yes, sometimes. That's very common. A lot of people feel tired after lunch because their body's digesting food.
Me too. I sometimes feel like taking a nap in the afternoon, but of course I can't do that at work.
Some companies actually have nap rooms now. It's a new trend. A short nap can help you be more productive.
That would be amazing. I wish my company had that. So what do you do in the afternoon at work?
In the afternoon, I continue working on my projects. I usually have meetings with my team, or I work on reports and documents.
Meetings can be tiring sometimes, especially if they're long.
True, but they're necessary for communication and collaboration. What about you? What does your afternoon look like?
My afternoon is usually busy too. I answer emails, finish tasks, and sometimes I have phone calls with clients.
Do you take any breaks during the afternoon?
Yes, I try to take a short break around 3 o'clock. I usually get up from my desk, stretch, and walk around a little bit.
That's good. Sitting all day is not healthy. You need to move your body.
Exactly. What time do you finish work?
I usually finish around 5:30 or 6 in the evening, but sometimes if there's a lot of work, I stay later.
Same here. I try to leave by 6, but it's not always possible. After work, what do you do?
After work, I go home. The first thing I do when I get home is change into comfortable clothes.
Oh yes, me too. I immediately take off my work clothes and put on something comfortable like sweatpants and a t-shirt.
It's such a relief, isn't it? Then I usually start preparing dinner.
Do you cook dinner every day?
Most days, yes. I enjoy cooking, and I think homemade food is healthier than eating out all the time. What about you?
I cook sometimes, but not every day. On some days I'm too tired, so I just order food delivery, or I eat something simple like instant noodles.
Instant noodles are quick, but they're not very nutritious.
I know, but sometimes I just need something fast. What do you usually cook for dinner?
I like to cook different things. Sometimes I make pasta, sometimes I cook rice with vegetables and meat, or I make a soup. It depends on what I have in the fridge.
That sounds delicious. Do you cook just for yourself or for your family?
I usually cook for my family. We eat dinner together almost every evening.
That's nice. I think eating together is important for family bonding. I live alone, so I usually eat by myself.
Even if you live alone, you can make cooking fun. You can try new recipes or listen to music while you cook.
That's a good idea. So, what time do you eat dinner?
We usually eat dinner around 7 or 7:30 in the evening. What about you?
I eat a bit later, around 8 o'clock. After dinner, what do you do?
After dinner, I clean up the kitchen and wash the dishes. Then I have some free time to relax.
What do you do to relax in the evening?
Well, I like to watch TV shows or movies. Sometimes I read a book or I listen to music. It depends on my mood.
Do you watch anything specific?
I like dramas and documentaries. What about you? You mentioned you stayed up late watching a series. What do you usually watch?
I watch a lot of different things, sometimes comedies, sometimes action series. I also like to watch videos on the internet, like YouTube videos.
YouTube is great for learning, too. Do you use your phone a lot in the evening?
Yes, probably too much. I check social media, watch videos, and message friends.
A lot of people do that, but it's good to have some screen-free time before bed.
You're right. What else do you do in the evening besides watch TV?
Sometimes I do household chores like laundry or tidying up. I try to keep my home clean and organized.
Laundry is so boring, but it has to be done. How often do you do laundry?
I usually do laundry twice a week, on Wednesday and Sunday. What about you?
I do laundry once a week, usually on the weekend. I let it pile up and then do everything at once.
That's common. Some people prefer to do small tasks every day, and others prefer to do everything at once.
Exactly. Do you exercise in the evening?
Sometimes. If I have energy, I do some yoga or simple exercises at home. But honestly, I'm usually too tired after work.
Same here. I always tell myself I should exercise more, but then I just end up sitting on the couch.
Exercise is difficult to maintain, but it's important for health. Maybe we should both try to exercise more.
Yes, we should. So, what time do you usually go to bed?
I try to go to bed around 10:30 or 11. I need about 7 to 8 hours of sleep to feel good the next day.
That's a good amount of sleep. I usually go to bed around midnight, which is probably too late.
Yes, that's quite late. What do you do before bed?
Before bed, I brush my teeth, wash my face, and sometimes I read for a few minutes. But usually I'm on my phone until I fall asleep.
Looking at your phone before bed can make it harder to fall asleep because of the blue light.
I've heard that. I should probably stop doing that. What do you do before bed?
I have a nighttime routine. I brush my teeth, do my skincare, and then I read a book for about 20 minutes. It helps me relax and fall asleep easier.
That sounds like a healthy routine. I should try to create a better bedtime routine too.
It really helps. A good routine can improve your sleep quality, and good sleep makes the next day better.
You're absolutely right. So, we talked about waking up, morning routines, work, evening activities, and bedtime. That's pretty much a full day.
Yes, that's daily life. Of course, weekends are a bit different.
True, on weekends we have more free time to do things we enjoy.
Exactly. But the basic structure is the same. We wake up, eat, do activities, and sleep. That's daily life.
And now our viewers know how to talk about all of these activities in English.
Perfect. We used so many useful words and phrases in this conversation. You know, Jack, while we were talking, we used many useful words and phrases. Let's go through some of them so our viewers can learn and remember them better.
Great idea. Let's start with the vocabulary.
First word, wake up. This means to stop sleeping and become conscious in the morning. For example, I wake up at 7 o'clock every day.
So if someone asks, what time do you wake up, they want to know when you start your day.
Exactly. Another example, on weekends, I wake up later than on weekdays. What time do you usually wake up, Jack?
I usually wake up at 7 on weekdays, but on weekends I wake up around 9 or 10.
Perfect example. Next word, routine. A routine is a set of activities that you do regularly, usually in the same order. For example, my morning routine includes brushing my teeth and having breakfast.
Oh, so a routine is like a habit or a schedule that you follow every day.
Yes, exactly. You can have a morning routine, a bedtime routine, or even a work routine. Another example, I try to follow a healthy routine.
My routine is not very organized, but I'm trying to improve it.
That's good. Building a good routine takes time. Next word, commute. To commute means to travel regularly between your home and your workplace. For example, I commute to work by bus.
So the commute is the journey you take to get to work or school.
Exactly. You can use it as a verb or a noun. My commute takes 30 minutes, or I commute every day.
I commute by bicycle. It's faster and healthier than driving.
Great example. Next word, skip. To skip something means to not do it, to pass over it, or to miss it intentionally. For example, I never skip breakfast because it's important.
So if you skip a meal, it means you don't eat that meal?
Yes, exactly. Another example, don't skip your English practice. Or, I sometimes skip lunch if I'm too busy.
I try not to skip meals, but sometimes I'm just too busy.
That happens. Next word, chore. A chore is a routine task, especially a household duty. For example, I do chores like laundry and cleaning on the weekend.
So chores are the boring tasks we have to do at home.
Yes, like washing dishes, taking out the trash, vacuuming. All of these are chores.
My least favorite chore is doing laundry. What's yours?
I don't like washing dishes, but someone has to do it.
True. Next word?
Next word, relax. To relax means to rest and become less tense or worried. For example, I like to relax by watching TV in the evening.
So relaxing is when you do something that makes you feel calm and comfortable.
Exactly. Another example, after a busy day, I need some time to relax. Or reading helps me relax before bed.
I relax by listening to music or watching funny videos.
Those are good ways to relax. Next word, energetic. If you are energetic, it means you have a lot of energy and enthusiasm. For example, I feel energetic in the morning after a good night's sleep.
The opposite would be tired or exhausted, right?
Yes, exactly. Another example, she's always so energetic even at the end of the day.
I wish I were more energetic. I'm usually tired in the afternoon.
Maybe you need more sleep or better nutrition. Next word, productive. If you are productive, it means you achieve a lot or get a lot of work done. For example, I had a very productive day today.
So productive means you're efficient and you accomplish your tasks.
Exactly. Another example, drinking coffee helps me feel more productive. Or, I'm most productive in the morning.
I try to be productive, but I get distracted easily.
That's normal. It takes practice to stay focused. Next word, pile up. This means to accumulate or gather in large amounts. For example, I let the laundry pile up and then do it all at once.
So things pile up when you don't do them regularly and they build up.
Yes. Another example, don't let your work pile up or you'll be stressed. Or dishes are piling up in the sink.
My emails always pile up because I don't check them often enough.
You should try to deal with them regularly so they don't become overwhelming. Next word, tidy up. To tidy up means to make a place neat and organized by putting things away. For example, I tidy up my room every evening.
So tidying up is like cleaning and organizing.
Yes, exactly. Another example, please tidy up the kitchen after cooking. Or, I need to tidy up my desk before I start working.
I should tidy up my apartment more often. It gets messy quickly.
It's a good habit to tidy up a little bit every day. That way, it never gets too messy. Okay, let me quickly summarize all the vocabulary we just learned.
Good idea.
We learned wake up, to stop sleeping, routine, regular activities you do, commute, travel to work, skip, to not do something, chore, household task, relax, to rest and feel calm, energetic, having lots of energy, productive, achieving a lot, pile up, to accumulate, and tidy up, to make neat and organized.
Those are all very useful words for talking about daily life.
Absolutely. And if you use these words regularly, they'll become natural for you.
Okay, Emma, that was a lot of talking about daily life.
Yes, it was. But don't worry, it's actually quite simple when you break it down.
Let's think about what we learned today. It'll help everyone remember.
Good idea. So first, we learned how to talk about morning routines. We talked about waking up, what we do first thing in the morning, brushing teeth, washing our face, taking a shower, and eating breakfast. We used phrases like, I wake up at, and the first thing I do is, and I usually have for breakfast.
Right. Then we talked about getting ready for work or school. This includes getting dressed and commuting. We used phrases like, I leave the house at, and I take the bus to work, or I ride my bicycle.
Exactly. After that, we discussed the workday. We talked about arriving at work, checking emails, making to-do lists, having lunch, taking breaks, and finishing work. We used phrases like, I arrive at work around, and I eat lunch at, and I finish work at.
Then we moved on to evening activities. We talked about going home, changing clothes, cooking dinner, eating, relaxing, watching TV, doing chores, and spending free time. We used phrases like after work and I like to relax by, and in the evening I usually.
And finally, we talked about bedtime routines. This includes preparing for bed, brushing teeth, doing skincare, reading, and going to sleep. We used phrases like, before bed, and I go to bed at, and I need hours of sleep.
So basically, we covered the entire day from morning to night. And we learned lots of vocabulary words like wake up, routine, commute, skip, chore, relax, energetic, productive, pile up, and tidy up.
Yes, exactly. And the great thing is, once you know how to talk about your own daily life, you can also ask other people about theirs. You can say, what time do you wake up? Or what do you do after work? Or how do you relax?
These are simple questions, but they help you have real conversations.
Absolutely. Daily life is something everyone can talk about, so it's a perfect topic for practicing English.
And remember, everyone's daily life is a bit different. There's no right or wrong answer. You just describe what you actually do.
Exactly. Just be honest and share your own experiences. That makes the conversation interesting and personal. Now, we want to hear from you. This is our favorite part.
Yes, we love reading your comments and learning about your lives.
Our question of the day is, what time do you usually wake up, and what is the first thing you do in the morning?
That's a good question. For me, I wake up at 7 on weekdays, and the first thing I do is check my phone. I know it's not the best habit, but it's what I do.
And for me, I wake up at 6:30 every day, and the first thing I do is open the curtains and make my bed. It helps me feel organized and ready for the day.
See, we have different answers, and that's okay. Everyone has their own routine.
So, viewers, we want to know about you. What time do you wake up? What is the first thing you do? Do you check your phone like Jack? Do you make your bed like me? Or do you do something completely different?
Please tell us in the comments. Write something like, I wake up at, and the first thing I do is. It's simple.
You can write in simple English, for example, I wake up at 6 a.m. and I drink water first. Or I wake up at 8 o'clock and I check my email.
Don't worry about making mistakes. The important thing is to practice and share.
And when you write in the comments, it helps us understand what you're interested in. That way, we can make better videos for you in the future.
Also, it helps you practice your writing skills, so it's good for everyone.
We're really excited to read your answers, so please take a moment and leave a comment below.
We read every single comment, and we appreciate every one of you.
All right, we're coming to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching and for being part of our Talk Sophia community.
If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps us continue making these videos for you.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button and click the little bell icon next to it.
That way, you'll get a notification every time we upload a new video, and you won't miss any of our lessons.
We upload new videos regularly, so there's always something new to learn.
You are all great students, and we're so happy to be part of your English learning journey.
Keep practicing every day. Remember, learning a language takes time, but if you practice a little bit every day, you will improve. Don't give up.
And don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are how we learn.
Exactly. So keep watching, keep practicing, and keep improving.
All right, that's all for today.
We hope you have a wonderful day, evening, and night wherever you are in the world.
Take care and see you in the next video.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.